Hello students, so welcome back to our new session. So after a long time, today we are going to discuss about diodes. That what are diode? Now I will teach you about analog electronics daily. If you require any query with me, then you can ask with me in the comment section. And please subscribe my YouTube channel for the new updates and new videos. And please share your problems in the comment section, or you can share your problem on telegram that I mention my telegram account name in the comment section. So today we are going to discuss about PN junction diode. That what is PN junction diode? First thing we have to know that what is diode. Diode is not nothing but diode is simply a junction of two semiconductor plates where they meets up. This things is known as diode. Diode is nothing but only the junction of two semiconductor device together, then that junction is known as semiconductor diode. So today here we are going to discuss about p type PN junction diode. PN junction diode, this is nothing but simply a diode or two semiconductor devices, two semiconductor materials. One is of N type semiconductor material and other is of P type material. When they both meet up, they form a device which is known as PN junction diode. Okay, this is nothing but the intermixing of two semiconductor materials. One is of N type and other is of P type, mix with each other to form a junction which is known as PN junction, and then that junction diode is known as PN junction diode. Okay, this is nothing but this junction is known as PN junction diode. Now here we are going to discuss about that how the junction formed, that how the P type and N type shares or exchange their electron to form a PN junction diode. Now firstly I wants to make a diagram here that what is PN junction diode. Here this is the diode. Here's are the P type means holes, electrons embedded in is here, and on other sides these are electrons here. These are electrons. Okay, and this is the depletion region. This region is known as depletion region. Why? Because the electrons comes and jump here to break the depletion region to being from isolation to conduction mode, and the holes jump here to deplete the depletion region to come in conduction mode. Okay, this region is known as depletion region. Okay, these are P type material. These are P type material and these are N type material. There are now here when there is no biasing, means we doesn't supply any output signal to these, then they left over it, then there is no depletion region. The N type leaves with its own criteria and P types also leaves. There is no intermixing of electron or no sharing of electrons. But when we apply a potential difference from outside, that when we potentially apply a voltage source from outside, then if the positive terminal is connected to the P side and negative terminal is connected to the N type of the semiconductor device, then this biasing is known as forward biasing mode. Forward biasing mode. In this mode, when the positive side is connected to the P type of the semiconductor material and the negative terminal of the supply source is connected to the N side of the junction, then this is known as forward biasing. Here when we supply the potential, then the positive holes jump to the depletion region of this side and electron jump to this region, and by this the depletion region width become decrease, and by this when the bandwidth and when the junction depletion region deplete completely, then they continue to in forward biasing mode and electrons properly starting flow from one direction to another direction. Diode is a unidirectional device. Only the electrons flow in only one direction, not in both direction. Only when there are in N type, there are the deplete of holes, and in positive side P type there are depletion of electrons, so they compose their sharing of electrons to flow the current through it. Okay, now other is reverse biasing. There are three biasing mainly in PN junction. First is forward biasing, second is reverse biasing, and third is zero bias, which I explained firstly, that when there is no voltage source applied to the terminals of the PN junction, then that biasing is known as zero biasing, because there is no supply, no supply is connected to both of the terminal of the PN junction diode. And when the P side means I exchange the terminals of the battery, that this makes negative side and this makes positive terminal. And when P side, P type is connected to the negative terminal of the battery and N type is connected to the P side of the battery terminal, then this condition is known as reverse bias condition. Here negative side, because there are blocking states, there are negative terminal, the electrons are shared to here and protons are shared to here P side, then there is no supply of the terminal, and the PN junction diode is originally in reverse bias condition, because electrons cannot jump there and holes cannot jump there, so this is known as reverse bias condition. And here no current flow occurs, no voltage source current flow occurs, and here the depletion region bit become increase, which decreases the conductivity of the PN junction diode. So today what we discuss, that what is PN junction diode and how the PN junction diode operate, and the main rule is here that when the width of the diode depletion region decreases, then the conductivity of the semiconductor PN junction diode increases. It is a unidirectional device and it is made with the two types of material, one is of P type and another is of N type. This terminal is known as anode, this terminal is known as anode, this is known as cathode. So when negative side of the battery terminal is connected to the anode and positive to the cathode, then this condition is known as reverse biased, and when anode is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and cathode is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, this condition is known as forward bias. And when no voltage source is applied to the junctions or to the terminals of the diode, then that condition is known as reverse bias condition. Okay, so on the next turn we learn about the main topics or main terms which related to the PN junction diode. So today this is enough for today. Thank you everyone.